Oh man, this is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Massachusetts rated the best state in the United States of America? Are y'all on drugs? Like whoever did this survey had to be on fucking drugs. I bullshit you not. I've lived here for over 20 years, man. I've been here my whole life. It ain't the best state. Now, when it comes to education, diversity, you could argue, could be top 10. Like it's got a good life, it's got a good lifestyle, and if you want to retire and live at the Cape, you can do that, living up in one of the towns in North Shore, stuff like that. But I'm telling you, this state fucking sucks. All right, don't come here. All right, if you're coming here for school, absolutely follow your dreams. But everybody says Massachusetts has a fucking good education system. But let me tell you something: 90% of the students cheat. Literally, it's not how it was before. Like, remember how you had to use your brain and study, and the internet was there, but like it wasn't fully developed as it is now. And now you have AIs answering questions. 95% of students cheat. Even the fucking niggas that go to Harvard. Harvard has no name no more. Literally, there's bums and idiots over there who fucking try to kill people for things that they don't even know what they're fighting for. You guys protest about all these stupid race shit, all this dumb shit that you guys don't even give a fuck about. And it's been presented to you at school, and all you guys do is scoff at it and say it's bullshit and it's dumb. But now that it's in your face, now you guys want to fight about it and just go to school, not go to school. Actually, y'all don't want to go to school. You just want to cause riots, break up the schools, kill people, and then school gets canceled, and then all you guys get A's handed off to you instead of working hard for it. Massachusetts is a good education system, but niggas cheat. 95% of niggas cheat to get their degree. Just saying. Like, people like to make fun of the South and say, oh, the South's education is shit. Yeah, it is, but y'all ain't much better if you're cheating and fucking trying to use AI. I'm just saying. But when I talk shit about Massachusetts, people say, well, it's not just Massachusetts. Everything else sucks. You're being sheltered. Nigga. But y'all call yourselves the best all the fucking time when you guys ain't the best. Let me tell you something. The United States sucks right now. It's ass. Everywhere you go is trash. But here's the thing. It's not about being the best. It's not about doing this. It's about how can you provide your family. It doesn't matter about, going to the best state, the best education. As long as you can make your paper, as long as you can take care of your kids, as long as you can take care of your family and live comfortably, that's the main goal. And Massachusetts, that does not happen. I'm telling you. You got these fucking stuck-up people living up here, racist-ass motherfuckers, and nothing happens, literally. But here's the funny thing, right? If you're a young guy like me, I'm 23 years old. If you're a young guy starting out, Massachusetts ain't the wave, bro. Massachusetts ain't the wave. Listen, I was homeless at one point in my life. I was homeless. I graduated from college. Couldn't find a job for a long time. For like 6 months, 7 months. Got kicked out of my parents' crib because I got my girlfriend pregnant. And they said, we don't want to deal with that. We're not dealing with another kid. You go figure it out. I was homeless for a little bit. And I asked Massachusetts, the housing authority, for Section 8. And then the bitch on the phone said, well, sir, it's going to be a 13-year wait. The fuck you mean 13-year wait? I'm homeless, parked in front of a Walmart parking lot, about to go to bed in this car, and it's in a bad neighborhood, and I'm hearing gunshots. I need your help. Sorry, sir, we can't help you. But you guys can help immigrants who come here undocumented and illegally. You give them housings. In Seaport, by the way, in Boston, you give them free housing. Not free housing, but you give them housing. And you give them jobs just like that. But me, I had to suffer, go to this damn institution, put myself in debt. It don't take me a year until I get find a decent job. It took me a whole fucking year to get a decent job, bro. Basically a year to get a decent job. A year. And somebody who comes here, who fucking comes here illegally, don't respect the laws, don't give a fuck about what the fuck y'all say, and you give them housing and a good ass job with benefits, and they rape the system right in front of your eyes, and all you do is but there's a homeless kid parked inside of a Walmart parking lot who went to your fucking trash fucking institution that y'all like to advertise and say, hey, this is the American dream. Go to fucking college. Go get a college. Go get a college or go get a trade. I did all that and nothing fucking happened. And the government said, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm living with my girlfriend's family right now. And I'm glad they took me in. Like, you don't know how grateful that was. Like, they were really upset that my family said, you know what, fuck this nigga. That's why family sucks. And then the state of Massachusetts, which is supposed to be a helpful state, Massachusetts provides all kinds of programs and good things and awesome things. And Massachusetts, you know, if you go down south, that doesn't happen. Nigga, it didn't matter because they didn't fucking help me. And that's just the beginning. It gets worse. It gets worse. If you make a certain income, let's say you make $45K a year. Sorry, sir, we can't help you. But I make $45K a year, but I have really bad debt. I have $100,000 in debt for student loans. I also pay my car. I have children to feed. I can't afford anything right now. You know, I have to barely budget. Can you please at least help me? Well, you make $45,000 a year. That's what you sent us. And you should be able to afford this. I don't know how you can't budget. I don't know how you can't talk to your student loan lender and let them know about your situation and lower the payments. You should be able to afford this. You make $45K a year. And if you have a family, you should be able to do whatever it takes, no matter what the cost it takes, because you should be able to do that. Fucking liberal fucking piece of shit state. Fucking bullshit. You see that? You see how they talk to people and they expect you to figure it all out. But some fucking person who comes here illegally, disrespects the laws, doesn't give a fuck about y'all, takes jobs from people who are fucking living in the streets, sleeping on the fucking rocks of the fucking streets. They give it to them just like that. And people who actually are suffering and struggling, paying their fucking 1-bedroom apartment that costs $2,500 a month with no utilities included, they have to fucking struggle. They're about to get fucking evicted. Because they can't pay for their fucking rent, even though they have 2-3 fucking jobs, and they have student loans killing them. They have car payments, they have medical bills, they have all this bullshit they have to pay, and they can't afford it. That's how fucked up this state is. And everyone wants to say this is a good ass state. This state is ass. It's trash. If you're rich, if you're an illegal immigrant, if you're somebody who's a bum, you're living, you're free. Literally, there's niggas on welfare who have fucking Section 8, all this bullshit, all this crap that's given to them, and they don't even fucking deserve it. You know what a lot of women do? They don't work, right? They're unemployed, or they get a trash job. Let's say they work at McDonald's. You make $15-16 an hour. That's like $30-something thousand a year. $31,200 a year. Okay? That's minimum wage. Okay? You qualify for a lot of shit. All right? Or let's say you don't work. Let's say, oh, I gave birth. I can't find a job. I need help. Okay. Section 8, right there. You qualify. You're homeless. You know, you're homeless, or you living with family. You can't. Nothing works out. They come to the home, inspect the home. They say, okay, you qualify for Section 8. They give you the housing. You go live in a shelter for a little bit, and then maybe 6 months later, they find a house for you. Okay, or like a little, apartment complex. They find that for you. Okay. If you got a husband, right? Let's say y'all are not married, okay? You gotta have a kid. Let's say y'all are not married. Y'all are not, but you guys are together, but you're not married. They don't have to go and find out. They say, oh, what happened to the husband? Oh, he left me. They don't have to do any investigations because there's no marriage paperwork. There's no divorce paperwork. There's nothing. All right, it's completely under the table because the government won't meddle with you if you guys don't get married. Just saying, because the government likes to meddle with a lot of bullshit that doesn't need to be meddled with. So you two go together, and then the dude works, gets a good job, 50, 60,000 a year, and y'all are either paying nothing, or like if your girl's not working, you either are paying nothing or you're paying a very small portion if she's making like 30K a year. You see how they fucking leech and fucking take away from the system? Oh, how do you know all this information? Nigga, my family's from a different country, and I've heard this story so many fucking times from other family members. Think. And the government knows this shit happens. Why do you think when you go to the projects, you be seeing niggas with Mercedes? How the fuck they affording that? Because they tell the fucking system that they're broke when they're not. They have all this undocumented money that comes in from their other members that work in the house, and they don't even fucking, they say, oh, I have one person in the house. And these niggas don't even check, because you want to know why? There's no time to bother. They don't care. There's a projects near my house, right? Near the house that I'm living at. They fucking smoke weed. They do all kinds of shit. There's cameras everywhere. What's the fucking point? You see how the fucking government works? They don't give a fuck about any of us. They want us all to fucking die, you know? Or they want us all to depend on them. And when you need help, and they say, well, you make 60K a year, bro. You make 70K a year. You make 80K a year. I don't know how you can afford that. Niggas being $100,000, $200,000 worth of debt. Oh, that doesn't count because it don't count. Like, what the fuck, you technicality pieces of shit. So you're going to look at my check. You're going to look at my check, and just because this is what I make in a year, that counts. But what about my bills? What about kids? What about this? What about that? It don't count. They don't take any of that into account. So basically, you're fucked. If you're not rich, if you're not an illegal immigrant, Massachusetts is not the state for you. Massachusetts is not the state for you. And don't get me started with taxes. Do you know how much overtime I've worked, and they've taken like 3, 4, 5,000 worth of taxes from the check, and then you get fucked in the ass, and then you gotta go pay your bills, and then nobody gives a fuck, and then they tell you, well, if you really love your family, you gotta you would do whatever it takes. Go fuck yourself, Massachusetts. I'm gonna be leaving this fucking state. Real talk. People make fun of the South and say, oh, it's a hick place. They do. Shut the fuck up. There's houses there that have 3 bedrooms and you can rent to own for $900 a month. And they don't give a fuck about your credit score. They care if you actually fucking can pay the house or not. Over here, there's no deal like that. There's fucking 1-bedroom apartments for damn near $2K a month. And you have to have $700 credit score. And it's a fucking shed. It's like a shed. It's a shed, and you can't afford it. You have to have at least 2 jobs, 3 jobs to afford one motherfucking place. If you have student loans, forget about it. You got to live with your family. But if your family hates you and throws you out, what are you going to do? You know? And if you're homeless, good luck. You be calling the fucking housing authority. They say, well, we can't help you. 13-year wait. So you can't help me until I'm like 45 years old. Or when I get shot at, then when it's too late, and then be like, oh, whoops. Fuck this state. Fuck this state. And then people say, oh, grown man complaining. Until you niggas, half of you niggas are like 15, and you get these fucking $50 allowances from your parents, and you get everything handed to you, so you don't understand the struggle at all. But when you do see the struggle, and you see how it is, then you'll shut the fuck up. But y'all niggas, most of y'all balls didn't drop yet, and y'all niggas, all y'all care about is Fortnite. Until you get a fucking bill, come talk to me. And Netflix ain't a bill, guys. Netflix is not a bill. Netflix is not a bill. Hulu, not a bill. PlayStation Plus, not a bill. Those are not bills, niggas. Until you see a $1,900 student loan fucking withdrawal out of your account every single month, come talk to me. Oh, you shouldn't have went to college then. No, what the fuck is the point? You don't go to college, you gotta go to trade school. You don't go to trade school, you just fucking work at a place for 10 years just to make $20 an hour later in your life when you're 30. When there's niggas out here making $45 an hour when you could have done that, and they're half your age. You know, you go to college to get a good job, to get a fucking dream, to get a career. not to be in debt and try to almost fucking kill yourself. And then this fucking state doesn't fucking care about you. They only care about illegal immigrants who come here and rape the system. And then the fucking government just goes, huh? And you can call me a Trump supporter. You can call me a piece of shit. I don't care. I don't care. Until you're an adult and it affects you and your family and you don't want to, especially if you're a dude. If you're a female, you have some leeway. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm not trying to be rude. If you're a female, you have leeway. You know, the government tends to care, especially states like Massachusetts, they tend to care more about females because females go through a struggle. They give birth. They go through a lot of different types of stuff, you know. They get discriminated at work because they're a female, stuff like that. They tend to take care of you gals, you girls more. They take care of y'all women more, which, in my opinion, which is a great thing. But if you're a dude like me, they just tell you to go fuck yourself. Literally, I told them I was homeless in a bad neighborhood. I'm hearing gunshots. I'm parked at Walmart. Y'all niggas need to help me. They said, fuck you. Come back in 13 years, nigga. That's what they told me. That's what they told me. And y'all have the audacity to say this is the best state. This state can burn in hell for all I care. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Oh, but the culture, the sports. Fuck the sports. Is the sports gonna pay my bill? Is the sports gonna feed my little girls? I don't think so. What the fuck is the sports gonna do? Oh, it's diverse. If you're an illegal immigrant, yeah, you're chilling. What about me? What about me? I went to school here. I'm trying to give back to the community. Go fuck yourself. That's what the Massachusetts. Fuck this state. I hate this state. If you love this state, you're either a rich or you're an illegal. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Or you came here when it was the 70s, 80s, and 90s, when everything was fucking normal and everybody had a sense in their fucking head and their brain, and houses were fucking like cheap as fuck, and it took you like $50 to pay off your whole fucking home. Then you're gonna say Massachusetts is great. Of course, nigga. You had it good. People say, oh, you guys are just lazy. How the fuck we lazy when there's an apartment that's $3,000 a month and it's fucking shit? How? We don't want to work 3-4 jobs and never see our kids, and then we have to fucking work these useless ass shifts, and then these people don't give a fuck about us who can fire us anytime? That's called lazy? You guys have all your priorities fucked. That's why this state is hell. This state is hell. Hell-a-Choosits. That's what it should be called. Hell-a-Choosits. Fucking unbelievable. I better see some change, but I don't think there's ever going to be a change. You know how many times I voted for a president that I wanted and I never got it? And I'm like, what's the fucking point? Free country, my dick. Free country, my dick. It's free to a degree. Until the government sees how it is, let's say it's free, but if the government doesn't agree with it, then it's not free. Fuck the government. You can delete this video. I don't care. YouTube, you suck the government's dick all the time. That's how you guys are. That's how you guys are. You delete all the real videos and then you shove niggas like Mr. Beast and EDP in our face, even though these guys are pedophiles and criminals and all this shit. You guys like illegal immigrants, pedophiles, criminals. That's how you guys like it. That's what you guys enjoy. But niggas like me who like to talk about the truth and what we're struggling through, you guys don't care about. You leave it in the back burner so no one can see it. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Instagram. Fuck. So that's why this country's shit. Yeah, that's why it is. Digital addiction. Y'all are addicted to porn. Y'all are addicted to this. Y'all are addicted to that. That's what the government wants y'all to do. Until eventually you kill yourself and the government's like, oh, well. Think the government cares? No, they don't. They don't care. A homeless 21-year-old kid about to get shot at in fucking a Walmart parking lot asking for help, and the government said to go fuck himself. That's all I gotta say.